Okay, so with church plants, why not, instead of plant churches, plant like charities in places? Like go set up our church's food bank somewhere,
right?
Or do stuff like that. Like why is planting churches a point to do somewhere instead of stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, I would say a lot of churches, especially as they're like the larger churches, they definitely are doing both.
Okay.
Like there's a church in our area, they plant churches, but literally right down from our house, they've actually planted a thrift store.
Oh.
Yeah, and I say a thrift store, but like, yeah, so it's a place where, you know, individuals can come and get actually pretty good quality used stuff at just a bottom market price. You know, cheaper than you're going to find on like Facebook Marketplace or something like that, right? And it's for individuals. You know, it's really made for individuals to be able to come there and receive goods that they couldn't receive otherwise.
Okay.
And same thing a lot of times with food pantries, like you mentioned that as an example, a lot of times in churches will have their own food pantries as well. So
inside the church?
Inside the church.
Oh.
And so, I mean, even our previous church had a food pantry.
Okay.
And so, so they'll have a food pantry inside the church, or they will partner with a existing food bank or food pantry.
Okay.
And so they'll financially support it and send volunteers there.
Okay.
And so I don't think it's actually an either or. I think both are happening, but I do think it's interesting though, because I don't think you probably hear enough about that. You hear about the church plant, right? It's a big deal.
Right.
If a church is planting another church, like, oh yeah,
because all my friends left.
It receives a lot. Yeah, it receives a lot of attention and that kind of stuff. But you're right, and I would probably venture to say that some churches don't do any kind of thing within the mercy ministry world. And in terms of seeing that as high as a priority as planting a church, for example.
Right.
And I can understand like if that's not as high a priority for them. Like I would in other words, I can hear their argument and understand it. As long as they're not neglecting it completely. You know, so they may not start it. But I think the idea of partnering with existing, ministries that are already there, that are already they're already running, and now you can financially support them and provide them with volunteers. I do think that often is the way to go. I mean, that's what we have a smaller church, so even for us, it's just more practical to say we can give, instead of starting our own, having our own people try to run it. No, we can partner with another group,
right? Do
ministry with them and provide financial funding throughout the year to them. So yeah, so I think it's a great question though, and you're probably not wrong in the sense of churches should also consider starting, mercy ministry endeavors or being very vocal and upfront about who they are partnering with.
Why is it called mercy ministry?
Well,
I've never heard that term before.
Never heard that term? Yeah. Welcome to church world terminology.
Yeah.
Some of it is because so if you take it back 20 years, you would probably hear more of the phrase like justice. You would hear like the term justice used for it. Social justice or justice ministries.
But that got hijacked.
Correct. That's what's happened.
All right.
And so
it's become a church slur now.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And so because the term social justice has come to mean so many, like social justice used to mean things like food pantry, clothing.
Right.
And now that definition that phrase has fully been hijacked.
So people still think that that's what it means, and that's why they like it.
No,
don't realize it's been hijacked.
Well, some probably that is probably true for some.
Okay,
and but yeah, my problem is that term has been hijacked for ideological purposes.
Right.
That's moved away from biblical justice, which is biblical justice is found within again, for the poor, for the needy, for those that are without. And so, so social justice, not a good phrase around church world these days.